What made you get into the VR arcade industry?
I got into the industry kicking and screaming. So I used to run a construction company, and a buddy of mine who bought the domain name vrcade.com years prior said, instead of selling this domain, why don't you and I just open the business ourselves? And so we had talked about tons of different business ideas, anything from online businesses to local to construction to all kinds of things. And so it wasn't abnormal for us to discuss business ideas. So he came over for the evening, and we went through the whole business model, and we figured, yeah, 25 bucks an hour is about where we would want to charge. And to start this thing off, we said, well, let's do 6 bays just to see if it works. And by the end of the evening, I told him, I said, this store can only make gross revenue $150 an hour. Like, it's pretty small. And I was currently running a construction company making 250 an hour net. And so I was like, it's risk, it's money that we got to put out up front. It's a startup, and the difficulties of a startup, anybody that's done it knows it's never as easy as it looks. The return on investment was just not enough. So my buddy went away, and a month later, he was still really into this idea. And he said, Jason, we've got to open this business. And I just told him, I said, $150 an hour gross. It's not enough. So he went away, and a month later he came back and he said, Jason, we've got to open this business. And hear me out. I know you're going to say 150, but if we nail this business and then we start building more locations, this is a system that you can then sell. Whereas a construction company, it's very difficult to sell a small to medium sized construction company unless you have 5 years of contracts coming in or some substantial connections. It's really difficult to sell a construction company of the size that I had. So when he said that we could build a system, a light went on upstairs. And I said, okay, I mean, maybe this first store isn't going to be able to meet what my current business is doing. But if it works, it's way more scalable than a construction company. Moving it to other cities is way easier. And so that's exactly what we did.
Wow. So you literally got dragged into it. You said no three
Oh,
times.
yeah. I said no 3 times. And it proved to be way more fun than my previous business. So since then, I bought out my co-founder. Now this business nets as much as my previous business did.
If you'd like to download the complete list of 54 common mistakes in a PDF form, go to foundationvr.io and download the free Foundation Builder PDF.